So, in Black Ops 6, to work your way through the camo challenges and get yourself up to gold and diamond on the snipers, you need to be getting headshot kills. And just to complete the military camos, you need to get 100 of them, so it can take a little while. But what we're going to do in this video is go through how you can get your sniper headshots easy. So if we go to the setup for the weapon, my attachments are the compensator, the long barrel to get that extra damage range, then the lightweight handguard, the quick draw grip, and the heavy stock. Because what you're wanting to do with this is work on the aim down sight speed, the aiming idle sway, and I personally recommend to not use any optic, just leave the default scope. Then what you're wanting to do with this, because even with attachments that buff your aim down sight speed, you're wanting to play on quite big maps so that you are not stuck in very small areas and leaving yourself open to being flanked very easily, or just being rushed from straight in front of you and losing gunfights because people are able to aim down their sights a lot quicker. So playing face-off mosh pit, absolutely fine, nothing wrong with it. Just if you get the stakeout map, I'd recommend not using the sniper. But if you get something like Gala, that can be really good. I wouldn't use it on pit, but then Warhead is also brilliant for the headshot kills with this. But because we're going for the headshot kills, if we jump into the hardcore face-off mosh pit, basically what we're going to be doing is trying to find a decent spot to where the scope glint isn't going to be as visible to the enemy players, but somewhere we can comfortably sort of lay ourselves down and get ourselves ready for enemies to push. You want to be very, very patient with this. And I also recommend lowering your sensitivity. Say, for an example, you play on 7, drop it down to 4 or 5. When you are using a sniper, you do not want a fast sensitivity. It's only going to mess you up. And it's given us stakeout. I'll stick with this map because you'll probably see a really good example of why I recommend not to run these, because of that aim down sight speed that you are lacking. So if we pull out the sniper, I'm going to go and sit right here in the kitchen, and then providing I don't die, I might be able to show you. So you'll see there how slow you're aiming down your sights. So if we get out our pistol just to get into a position, and then if we die again, so you'll see there, I was able to get just the one headshot. That's all I've been able to do with the sniper because everybody is running around like headless chickens on this map. It's so difficult to snipe on this map. Okay, so yeah, I highly recommend you don't play stakeout. I literally got that one clip to show you. I ended up with like 14 or 15 kills, but they were all, besides that one kill, me using my pistol to actually try and maneuver around the map. So Warhead is a much better example. And it's not just about how you're aiming, your sensitivity and things like that. You also need to have the right spots on each of the maps. So on this map, I like to lay here and I like to scope across to the other side of the map. You can use the variable zoom. And it's just about practice really, because you're going to eventually get used to aiming a little bit higher than the chest. I mean, I don't know if it's the same for any of you at all, but naturally I always aim for the chest. And then the other side of the map from that little shed, my favourite spot is to lay here, peek underneath the bus, and then you've got this whole lane here. So even though they're not headshots because I suck at aiming, there were 2 enemies there, 2 opportunities to get kills. And you do need to be very careful when you are sniping because you are going to have a scope glint. Basically, when you're looking at an enemy that's sniping, you're going to be able to see this white light that, if you're looking at the enemy, you're going to see this bright white light. So yeah, I think it's a mixture to get the headshot kills between the attachments you're using, your ability to pull off headshots, because mine is awfully low, and then it's your map choice, it's your positioning. But yeah, it's also your sensitivity as well. If you're comfortable running ARs and stuff on 7, I would definitely lower it at least 2 or 3. You want a really low sensitivity compared to your normal for when you are running around with a sniper. Because it just makes it easier when you're aiming down your sight. You don't want your scope to be going nutty really fast. You want to be able to slow it down that little bit just so that it's easier to pull off the shots. I mean, every now and then, if you're lucky enough, you can get yourself a collateral. So those are my tips to get headshot kills a lot easier when it comes to using the snipers. By far the most important one I would say is your sensitivity. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.